Hello students, this is Ratnesh and you are watching our show of daily vocab. And today I am going to discuss the vocab of the day. So now students, basically what is the plan and what is the idea that I am going to implement on the board is today what I am going to do, I am going to take certain vocab, that is words. You must have already watched some certain shows where I had discussed many of the words related to Hindu newspaper. In this particular show, again I am going to take certain words that are related to, you can say, Hindu newspaper, and I have selected them randomly. So first of all, what I'll do, students, I'll let you know the words exactly, how many words I have taken. I have taken 10 words. So in the vocab of the day, you can say daily vocab, I'll be taking up 10 words daily. After that, what I'll do, I'll let you know the synonym of that particular word. After that, we will talk about the usage of that word. So what is the basic motive behind this show, and what is the basic intention of making the show like this? And also students, I must tell you that if you have any kind of suggestion, you can drop in the comment box. I'll read and I'll apply that. But before that, you have to watch it. Fine. So students, what are the words I have taken? I'll write the words first of all on the board for you because I have made the content. And as the first word is synagogue. I hope you can read it. It's simple. Synagogue. The first word I have taken is synagogue. Now, like this, I'll write the 10 words. Students, I hope you can take the screenshot of those words. So you will get the 10 words. After that, what I'll do, I'll explain you the word and I'll give you 4 to 5 different words, that is synonyms to that particular word, where you can use. And after that, now this won't be the end of the condition that I'll only provide you with the synonyms of those words. I'll give you the usage, that is the sentence which was used in the newspaper or wherever I have taken the content from. I'll use the sentence and you will have to understand the meaning. So this will basically improve the usage skills, and you can say this will improve your vocabulary. The basic intent, the basic purpose of this show was to enhance the level of vocabulary that is very much required in any of the exams, or you can say any of the upcoming things, your conversation, your anything you can say, isn't it, students? Because basic thing what we require while having a conversation that is in English language is the vocab. If we have enough words in our dictionary, we can communicate well, we can say whatever we want to say, isn't it? So the first word is synagogue. The second word I have taken is AMPUTEE, that is amputee. Third word I have taken is CAPSIZED, that is capsized. Fourth word, students, I have taken is INCARCERATION, that is incarceration. And the fifth word I have taken is the word deriding. You can read the word deriding. I hope the spelling and the writing is pretty clear to you, students. The sixth word I have taken is MOOT, moot. Eighth word I have taken is blasphemy. BLASPHEMY, blasphemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be 7, not 8. This should be seventh word. And eighth word I have taken, again I will write eighth word on the board, is HEGEMONY, hegemony. Fine. The ninth word which I have taken is, students, SUBVERSION. The 10th word, the last word, is INCUMBENT. Now the point is, students, these are the words of today. You don't worry, because many viewers out there, many audience out there must be thinking that, sir, It depends on the level of the student, level of the viewer, that many times what does he think? He thinks that, sir, this any particular word, this particular word is very easy, or this damn particular word is pretty damn difficult. So my idea was that I should pick up a random word, you can say a random word from the newspaper, that particular magazine, and I could write that particular word on the board. My vision is not this much that I can write the 10 words and fill the board and just you read them, and or you can mug them up. My vision was that if you read them, if you start using those words in your daily life, students, my purpose will be solved. Why? Because many times in the classrooms, even students say that, sir, our basic requirement is that I should get that particular word in the exam. It's not possible. You cannot say, anyone in this world cannot say that only write those words on the board which are going to, which are being asked or which are going to be asked, you can say, in the upcoming exam, isn't it? It's not possible. So we'll be taking up random words, and our intention should be that we have to use those words in any place where we can, where it is possible, isn't it? So these are the words. Now, I'll be doing what? I'll be starting with the first word. First of all, I'll write the sentence, the basic sentence which was used in the Hindu newspaper. After that, you will relate, and we will discuss the 5 words that are, the 5 or 4, you can say any number of words related to those particular words, the synonyms, you can say. Fine. After that, your work will be that you can frame as many more sentences as you can. Fine. So I hope the condition, the prospect, or you can say the method of this particular show must have been clear to you. So let's proceed, student, ahead, and let's talk about the first word, that is synagogue. Okay. Okay, synagogue is a very interesting word, students. First of all, I must tell you this particular word is related to a person who would be a Jewish. I hope you must have heard people, Jewish people. Who are the Jewish people? Jewish people are those people, person you can say, who nowadays live in Israel. Israel is the only place where the Jewish are found, because in the world, complete world. So you cannot say that any other people can be found. Now there is a question. It's a question related to one word substitution. In the exam, there was a question. It was said that a place of worship for Jews. Now, it's a very interesting thing that what is the kind of question and what is the genre of the question. The question is asking you, students, kindly tell me a word which can be suitable for this line. It was a question in the exam, you can say, related to Staff Selection Commission, that is SSC. A place of worship for Jews, exactly where they go to worship. So the place is called synagogue. The place is called synagogue. So you will be getting 4 options where one of the options will be the correct answer. So this kind of word is also important for those students who are preparing for SSC exams or any of the exams where one word substitutions are being asked. Fine, students. So the third, you can say the first sentence is related to synagogue, and synagogue is a place of worship for Jews, exactly. Now, let's talk about the sentence. Which sentence was taken in the newspaper? Now, I'll write the sentence. The sentence says, old synagogue comes alive in Jew town. What is the sentence? Old synagogue, I have underlined the word, old synagogue comes alive in the Jew town. Jew is related to Jewish. Now, synagogue, how will you remember? Now, students, the question is, how will you remember, students? Some of the students must be thinking in their minds, sir, that we have understood the meaning of synagogue. This is a place of worship for Jews, and old synagogue comes alive. It's alive is like someone who is not dead or someone who is alive, remain live. So you can say Jewtown. So exactly the sentence has been taken from the Hindu newspaper. So I hope you have understood what is the particular meaning. So if you start using this particular word synagogue, I understand that it's not possible for you to use in your daily conversation the synagogues, because we generally go to temple or second church, mosque or some other place. But synagogue is a rare word which is used in daily lives in India, obviously. But if it is possible, you can arrange it somehow. You can manage to use this word in your conversation. Fine. Now it's the time for the synonyms of this particular word, synagogue. Let's talk about the synagogue synonyms. And students, in the meanwhile, if I'm telling you the meaning or synonyms, you can also think about, sir, whatever synonym you think that it can be of this particular word, you can tell me that indeed, sir, this word can be the synonym. So I'll write the synonyms. I'm writing sino. So you can use the first word, first of all, to relate this word is temple. The first word can be temple. Second word which you can use is a nice word, tabernacle. It's tabernacle. 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 It's a word which is again used to describe a place where prayers are being offered. Are you getting, students? It's again a word which is related to a kind of church or a place where prayers are being offered. So even this word is very important. Okay, students. The third word which I have used as a synonym is chapel. C-H-A-P-E-L. So again, you can take it down. This particular word chapel is also important. It's a place of worship. It's a place where people worship or offer prayers to God. Fine. And the fourth word which I have taken is P-A-G-O-D-A, pagoda. Isn't it? It's a nice word, pagoda, indeed. Now, the synagogue can also be related to this word, that is pagoda. And it's also a place, it's exactly a place to offer prayers. Offering prayers, I have written here offering prayers. So students, what is now the motive? You must have got very clear, pretty clear, sir. Yes, we have got the conditions, we have got the method of learning. So this will be exact the method. I'll continue with this. How? So the first word is synagogue. You have got the synonyms for the particular word, and you have got even the sentence to relate it to this sentence, this word. Now your task is to use this word accordingly. Whatever you think like, whatever you feel like, you can use this word in your conversation or wherever you find it comfortable, isn't it? It's indeed I find it's not very much easier for this word to use in any of the sentences wherever you can want, because sometimes there is a word which is not very much often use in our daily conversation. It's not possible because synagogue is not it's not a word which is too often used, isn't it? Let's proceed to the next word. First word was synagogue. Second word, let's talk about the synagogue second word. And students, I expect you to use other words too. The second word is amputee. A-M-P-U-T-E-E. Fine. Now let's talk about the sentence, and after that the synonyms. The sentence for amputee is a day after Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to scale Mount Everest. The sentence, a day after Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to scale Mount Everest. There is again a sentence ahead after this. Further, the sentence is alleged. Some people say alleged or alleged is a common word. That her disability was mocked at when she visited the Mahakal temple. Now this is the sentence, students. I must first of all explain you that amputee is a word when you get any part of the body separated. Are you getting the meaning? The meaning of the word amputee is when you get any part of the body separated from your body, any organ of your body you get just separated, can be the word, this particular word can be used there out. Amputee is like in the sentence it says, a day after Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee, they have used it as an adjective, but you can use it as a verb even. Sentence, for example, if I write a sentence for you that she got her kneecap amputated after a serious accident. So this can be the usage of the word in the form of verb. I hope it's clear. So the condition is when you get any part of the body separated, a sentence is amputee, where it has been used an adjective, female amputee, because, and after that, kneecap amputated is when something is being separated. You can say that this particular word has been used as a verb. So I have told you, students, parts of speech also plays a vital role, but it depends how you are using the word. Fine. So it doesn't matter a lot. But in case when you are learning vocab, it does matter. As far as you are not the examination aspirant, I would say that it's not pretty important for you to understand know the parts of speech, I could say. But if you are an aspirant, you're a student, you are going to take any exam, you must know the parts of speech of that particular word, how it has been used in the sentence. Now let's proceed and talk about the synonyms of the word amputee, so that you can relate the word. Students, it's very simple, even interesting. Why? Because you are getting the option to learn the words in a very slow manner, you can say, very simple way, isn't it? So what are the synonyms? Let's talk. The synonyms for this particular word, students, you can use is, the first word is cripple. Second word you can use is paralytic. Paralytic. You must have heard a word that is paralysis. Paralysis is a word which also means someone who has got and kind of attack, where part of body cannot move or cannot work properly. So there also some people use a word that is paralysis, when certain part of the body stops working, isn't it? So cripple, paralytic, it's paralytic. And another word I have taken is defective. Why I have taken an easy word? Because you can easily connect with the word. Cripple, paralytic, defective, and imbecile. Fine. So this is also a synonym to this particular word amputee. I hope now, students, amputee word is pretty clear to you. Synonyms are cripple, paralytic, defective, imbecile, and I have already told you the usage of this word. Now let's proceed and talk about the other word. That is the other word I have taken as capsized. Now let's talk about the word capsized. So what is the word capsized all about? The word is capsized. It's the third word, capsized. So capsized, how it has been used in the sentence. Let's talk about the example. Example says 6 children drowned when a country boat capsized in the Narani-Puzha. It's Narani-Puzha. It's a place. It's a typical place. All the students from the South India must be able to understand or connect with this word. It's Narani-Puzha at Nanamuku near Changarmukulam. It's Changarmukulam. So it's a place where this word has been used. So it's a typical place name. So all the students, all the viewers, if any students out there are from this particular place, can understand the name of the the pronunciation. You can say the pronunciation of word may not be correct what I'm saying, but you must have got it that what exactly it means or what is the exact pronunciation of this word. So the exact word which I have used in the sentence is capsized. Now, 6 children drowned when a country boat capsized in the Naranipuza at Nanamukha near Changarmukulam. Fine. So capsized, what does the word capsized mean? Capsized is when something gets turned upside down, something gets turned upside down, you can say, or something shatters. Shatters, why I have used the word shatters? Because shatters means kind of demolition also. Somewhere it can also be used as destruction of something. The demolitions, the building shattered, this place was shattered, the statue was shattered. People use this particular word, isn't it? But exactly what I have used to just to explain you the meaning of the word, that is capsized, when something gets turned upside down or something gets shattered. There we can use the word capsized. Actually, capsized is the word which is related to size, but people don't get confused with the word size, which is claiming to be something which is very large or which is very big in size, isn't it? But exactly it's not. Capsized is something which when something gets overturned. We can say something when it gets toppled. Fine. So now the question is, how can we use if we want to use in other sentences? Even students, you can try. I have told you that you can try the word using in your language or your sentences the way you want. Fine. Now let's talk about the synonyms of this word capsized. Now proceeding to the synonyms, there are several words, but what I have taken the word for capsized, the first word is toppled. It's a simple word. Every student can connect the word toppled. Second word I have taken is tumbled. Second word is tumbled. Third word which I have taken is reversed. Okay, the fourth word which I have taken is aground. Now students, it's a nice word. I expect you to take it down or make a note kind of anywhere where you want. Students, the capsized word have a kind of synonyms. I have written the word synonym here. So toppled, tumbled, reversed, aground are the synonyms to the word capsized, and I hope you have understood the meaning of capsized. Now let's proceed to the next word, how we can use the other word and the usage. Students, I think that you can easily connect with all these words because this particular video is based upon the only condition that the intention is to make the people aware, make the audience aware of those words and their usage, in order to bring those words in their daily communication, in their daily usage, where they can deliver a kind of sentence where they can use these words. Fine. This is the basic purpose. The intent is to improve, enhance your vocabulary. Finally, so it can be in many ways. So what is the next word? The word is incarceration. Incarceration. The word is incarceration. I hope you are getting the word incarceration. Now let's talk about the meaning, that is the sentence of the word. Incarceration has been used like, now it's a very important sentence. Many students must have read this sentence already. The sentence is, I could use a different sentence rather. Though there is no ground for Jadhav's arrest, his incarceration and pending death penalty for alleged okay. Incarceration, the word has been used, though there is no ground for Jadav's arrest. Students, I must not intervene in the part of general awareness, but it's actually the word which has come already in the sentence. So I have to explain you that Kulbhushan Jadhav, I believe that you all must have heard the word name, that is Kulbhushan Jadhav. What is the exact case behind this person and how he has been entrapped? The policies, different kind of policies, where even the International Court of Justice has also given a statement, but there is a country, I hope you know, that which is not following the conditions and which they are not applying with. Fine. So there is a kind of problem going on. Though there is no ground for Jadav's arrest, his incarceration and pending death penalty for alleged. Fine. Now, if I use in my sentence, I would say the incarceration to the innocent will eventually lead to unwanted issues in the state. I have used in my words, students, you can use in your words, the incarceration to the innocent. Now, incarceration is a word which is exactly used to describe something where you confine someone, or where a kind of restriction is put on movement of a person. I have written what is the sentence meaning. This is the meaning in form of sentence, confine, where a kind of restriction is put upon or on movement of someone. Fine. Are you getting, students? So incarceration can be a kind of jail, a kind of restriction. Fine. So this I have used in the sentence. So I believe all the students must have got the meaning of incarceration by now. So let's proceed and talk about the synonyms. So that you can understand, okay, the meaning is confine or restrict someone, and what other words for this particular word we can use. I'll write the words. Students, take it down again. The words which you can use for incarceration are the first synonym. I'll write here is CAPTIVITY, captivity. It's captivity. I hope you're getting. The first word I have used is captivity. The second word is confinement. I have already told you, but still you can take it down. Confinement. Students, I expect that you are taking it down and you are using them, obviously, because without usage you cannot improve your vocab. Confinement, detention. Detention. Fourth word is detention. After detention, you can say imprisonment. I have taken again a simple word. Simple word is pretty required, very much required always when you are learning a difficult vocab. Students, it's my intention, it's my view, my perception that whenever you read a word, a difficult word, or you get through any kind of difficult word, you must realize that you have to add a simple word to that difficult word, so that afterwards you can relate that difficult word with the simple word, so that you can remember. There is also a word reminisce I would use here. So you can remember those words that you have learned. You can say the difficult word, isn't it? Because relating to the difficult word, there is very much requirement of an easy word. How we can remember? The only way to remember is like simple word. Imprisonment. It's a kind of jail. I would use the word jail. Fine. Okay, students. Now let's proceed to the next word. Next word I have taken is deriding. Deriding is the sentence for deriding. What I have used is a very simple. Now let me write the sentence. It's minister deriding constitution. Minister deriding constitution, and by this way it was there in the sentence that is in the newspaper. So I hope you understand what does it mean. It means the statement was from the side of the party, that is Congress. Minister deriding the constitution. This was the sentence in the newspaper, but I again want to use another sentence that is from my side so that you can connect with the word deriding. The elder brother got scolded, okay, got scolded for deriding his sister by his father. Now it's a simple sentence. I believe you can understand and connect. The elder brother got scolded for deriding. Why he was being scolded, or why he was scolded by his father? Because of deriding. Deriding means to make fun of someone. To make fun of someone, or to make faces, or to make like kind of different kind of facial distortions, you can say. Fine. Deriding is a nice word. You can use it. Now this is the sentence which I have used, and this was the sentence from the newspaper. You can connect it easily. Now let's talk about the synonyms of this word deriding, students, so that we can connect. It's the word which I have used for deriding is, the first word is jeering. Second word which I have used is mocking. Third word which I have used is scoffing. Fourth word which I have used is gibbing. It's kind of jibing word. You can use in simple word. And fifth I have taken here is jesting. Fine. So these are the 5 words. Come on, students, just take a kind of snapshot. You can screenshot of this word, and better you can revise later on. Fine. These are the synonyms of this word deriding. Now let's proceed to the next word and talk about the same pattern. The next word which I had taken and I already told you was the word M-O-O-T. M-O-O-T. Fine. This is the word. Now what is the sentence which I have used? Sentence is very simple. I have taken here China moots Afghan, that is Afghan, entry into CPEC. It's CPEC. Again, the condition, the word CPEC is related to the part of GA. I don't want to intervene actually the part of general awareness that you are already getting. So now my task is to understand. I'll make you understand only the words, that is vocabulary, isn't it, student? This is the word actually which has been used in the sentence of the newspaper. Now what could be the my sentence which I could use in the sentence is many people find that demonetization was a matter of moot. M-O-O-T, moot. Now I have used the sentence in a simpler form so that you can connect and understand. Many people find that demonetization was a matter of moot. Why? Demonetization, everyone understands that what is the meaning of demonetization, and when we have used the word that particular demonetization was related to something called moot, so everyone can say it's a matter, something of concern, where we can raise our eyebrows. Raising eyebrows. Students, I have used a word just to make you understand Why do we raise our eyebrows? When we have a kind of question in our mind, when we have a kind of doubt in our mind towards something, or when we want to debate or talk about something. So demonetization was the biggest, I won't use another word because many people will find something it's very harmful. Why? Because demonetization somewhere it helped someone. It sometimes people found it that it didn't help. It really affected us. So it is like in many ways. It has been taken in many ways. So I won't comment exactly what is the word demonetization. But raising eyebrows means that when you are having kind of doubt or you are having a kind of question in your mind. Fine. So there you can use that as the word moot. So what are the synonyms I have taken for this word, students? Kindly keep on relating the sentences when I am using on the board, students. That is also very important. So moot word, the synonyms which I have taken, the first word I have used is a very simple word. It's questionable. Questionable. Fine. The first word is questionable. The second word which I have used is debatable. Debatable. Again, you can use this word very easily. Debatable. The third word which I have used is arguable. Arguable. When you argue with someone or for something, isn't it arguable? The fourth word which I have used is dubious. It's again a simple word. D-U-B-I-O-U-S. Dubious. These are the four words which I have taken for the word moot. Just take the screenshot of this word again. Let's proceed to the next word. Okay, let's make it not very lengthy. So let's finish the old words for very quickly. The word is blasphemy. The word is blasphemy. B-L-A-S-P-H-E-M-Y. Blasphemy. So what is the sentence that I have used the word blasphemy? B-L-A-S-P-H-E-M-Y. Blasphemy. Bangladesh blogs, not blogs, exactly, nabs blogger. There might be some kind of blogger to whom that Bangladesh has nabbed. Nabbing is to kind of scolding. Fine. So blasphemy exactly is something that I am using in my sentence. Fine. Many times the blasphemy was the basic reason of fight or acrimony between two religious persons. Now, sentence I have used is very easy. Many times the blasphemy was the basic reason of fight or acrimony. Acrimony is the bitterness in the temperament. Acrimony between two religious persons. Basically, you must have noticed that students in India, that is in our nation, many times people start fighting just because they somewhere they have found a word that is blasphemy. Fine. What does blasphemy exactly means? It's the outrageous violation of religious sentiments. Fine. It's the outrageous violation of religious sentiments. This is the word blasphemy, how you can relate this word blasphemy. Fine. So it's a very easy word. This is the sentence which I have taken from the Hindu newspaper. This is my sentence. You can use it. Take it down, students. Now let's quickly talk about the synonyms of the words blasphemy so that you can remember them. And student, the word is, for blasphemy, you can use the first word as sacrilege. Sacrilege. Fine. S-A-C-R-I-L-E-G-E. It's sacrilege, first word. Next word you can use is profanity. P-R-O-F-A-N-I-T-Y. Profanity. Third word you can use is desertion. D-E-S-E-R-T-I-O-N. Desertion. The fourth word you can use is impiety. E-M-I-M-P-I impiety, impiety. So impiety, you can read this word, you can pronounce it like impiety, fine. So these are the 4 words you can use for blasphemy. Just take the screenshot. Let's proceed to the next word and talk about the other words. These are the synonyms which I have taken here in our students. Now let's talk about the next word. The next word is hegemon, hegemon or hegemony. It can be, you can use the word Y also, it's hegemon or hegemony, fine. Hegemony, the word hegemony is a simple word where I had used this word. Now let me tell you, now students, it's a very simple word indeed. Okay, the word is Trump, sentence is Trump is undergoing a transition from being a hegemon to being a bully in its leadership role. It's a sarcasm, or you can say it's a kind of sarcasm over that particular president of USA, that is Donald Trump. Trump is undergoing a transition from being a hegemon to being a bully in its leadership role. Why? If a person is you can say changing from hegemony, that is hegemon, to bully. Bully is obviously a kind of a negative action which a person does. If someone does like bullying others, it means that person is pulling the legs. Exactly, you can say in the simple words, you can say pulling legs. So hegemony word is related to something when you are leading someone with your leadership skills, fine. Actually, this is a nice word which you can use if you have got something from your descendants and you are ruling some place, you are ruling some kind of activity or a group, you can say. So hegemony is leading someone with your leadership skills, and Trump is undergoing a transition from being a hegemon to being a bully in its leadership role. Now, what can be this simple sentence? Other sentence, you can use it like people generally don't accept a hegemon nowadays. Now, I have used in a simple language. Students, you can use it in your language again. People generally don't accept a hegemon. It means that now spelling, we should change the spelling, that is hegemon, hegemon. People don't generally expect or accept even a hegemon nowadays. They just want that they should rule themselves, or they want the kind of freedom. And in India, obviously, we are a free nation, we are free people, so we don't want any kind of hegemon that who should come and rule us. Exactly, the government is there, but government is just to manage everything. Everything should go on in a very simple or smooth manner. Fine. So what I have taken the words, we should talk here. So the words for this particular word, that is hegemon, I have taken very simple words, students. You must connect here. See, the word is, the first word is overlord. Overlord. Fine. Overlord. It's not overload, it's overlord. Second word which I have taken is dominant. Dominant. Third word which I have taken is ascendant. 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 And the fourth word I have taken is leader. Fine. A very simple word. So the hegemony, you can relate the word with leader. Actually, the word is hegemon, so you can say it's leader, or if you are using the word hegemony, you can say leadership. Fine. So it can be easily connected with these 4 words. Now let's proceed and talk about the other word. The next word which I have taken is subversion. The word is subversion. 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 Fine. What is the usage of this particular word subversion? Let's talk about the word, how it has been used in the sentence. China sends activist activist to jail for 8 years in subversion case. Subversion case. Fine. China sends activist to jail for 8 years in subversion case. Now, how can you relate the word subversion? That is, subversion exactly means to harm or make a loss to someone by destroying his assets. In a simple word, to harm or make a loss to someone by destroying his assets. You can use the word subversion. China sends activists to jail for 8 years in a subversion case. So what could be the subversion case mean? क्या इसका मतलब, what should be the meaning? Now let's talk about the meaning. That is, example which I can use or I have used in the sentence is that government has a particular rule of punishment for any kind of subversion. Any kind of subversion. Subversion exactly is destruction or demolition. Fine, students. So government has a particular rule of punishment for any kind of subversion. Here I have used the sentence in my words, and you can easily use in your words that because subversion is to harm or make a loss to someone by destroying his assets. This is the particular meaning I have used the word subversion. Students, you can use in your words, and this is the sentence that I have taken from the Hindu newspaper. Now let's talk about the words, that is synonyms. Okay, the synonyms again I have used very simple words indeed. Why? Students, because you can easily connect with the words, that is subversion. The first word is damage. I hope everyone knows the meaning of damage. Second word is sabotage. S-A-B-O-T-A-G-E. It's sabotage. Fine. Third word which I have taken is R-E-V-O-L-U-T-I-O-N. Revolution. Fourth word is treason. T-R-E-A-S-O-N, treason. These are the 4 words. Treason again means to harm someone or make loss of someone or to destroy something. It's not a revolution. Revolution is a word which I have taken in the sense of destruction. It's not the revolution which has come. People use many times. Fine. So it's again a word related to subversion. It's a revolution in the sense of negativity. Where sabotage, damage, revolution, and treason are the words which are all together connected, or you can say interconnected. Fine. Now let's proceed to the next word. That is the last word of this show. The last word which I have taken is incumbent. I-N-C-U-M-B-E-N-T. Incumbent. Incumbent word is a very simple word, students. The sentence which I am going to use here in the sentence that is for incumbent is, example is Vijay Rupani. Now, is it required for me to introduce that this person who is Vijay Rupani? Every student out there must know that who is Vijay Rupani, because you are obviously preparing for exams and you must have heard this name that is very famous, Vijay Rupani, in recent news. The incumbent CM. I won't write the complete sentence now. It's not necessary because everyone must have got the exact meaning of the word incumbent. The Vijay Rupani, the incumbent CM. Now, incumbent CM, actually there is a sentence, won his Rajkot West seat comfortably even as the BJP conceded ground to Congress in Gujarat. Now, incumbent word is some claimed Delhi elections had some kind of anti-incumbency. Some claimed Delhi elections, some people, like you say, a few people claimed that Delhi, in the elections which were held in Delhi, had some kind of anti-incumbency. What is incumbency? Actually, incumbent means someone who holds a particular position. Someone who holds a particular position at that moment of time. I am writing this much. Someone who holds a particular position at that moment of time. This condition is described with this word, that is incumbent. So I hope everyone has understood the meaning of incumbent, someone who holds a particular position. What is the sentence by the Hindu newspaper? That Vijay Rupani, the incumbent CM. I hope you are getting the meaning. Now, what I have used, some claimed Delhi elections had some kind of anti-incumbency. Now, finally, what are the synonyms for this particular word, that is incumbent? Again, I have used very simple words. So, students, words. The first word is OCCUPANT, occupant. The first word is occupant. The second word, I have used a very simple word so that you should remember, office holder. I have already told you, one who holds a particular position at that time, at that moment of time. You can use incumbent. Third word I have used after office holder is LODGER, lodger. It's lodger. It's a nice word. Yes, some students out there must have heard it for the first time. So I want them to take it down in their notebooks or wherever they are. If they are taking the screenshot, it's good. Fine. The next word I have taken as inhabitant. Inhabitant. It's a nice word. It's a simple term indeed. Incumbent you can use in many ways, students. So finally, 10 words with the synonyms, with the sentences, their explanation, their complete usage, and the usage according to me. Students, I find something that it's very much important for you to understand, that this particular video is in the English language. All those students who only require the language or the medium of these shows in English. So all those students who are expecting the same thing in Hindi, I have already made a show that is same content with the same thing in Hindi language. You can watch that particular show. And thanks for watching our show. Thank you so much.